What's up, guys? How's it going? And welcome to the Minute Channel. Today we are gonna be talking about a game that I've been looking forward to for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have been looking forward to it if you clicked the video. But this is Horizon Forbidden West. This is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, which came out a few years ago, about 5 years ago already. And I really have a lot of feelings about this. Now, I'm not done with the game yet, but I have put already 25 hours into this game, so I feel like I can give you guys a pretty solid feelings about what I think about this game. You know, the good, the bad, what I think in general and everything like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the meat of this fantastic game, because I really think it is a really good game. Now, to preface, I was very excited for this game, but at the same time, I didn't know what they were going to improve on it or anything like that. I really liked the first one, but at the same time, so a lot of kinks, a lot of things that could do better. So going into the game, I was like, I really hope that they fix the stuff that I have issues on the first one, because that's always what I think when it comes to something like a sequel, right? You wanna, obviously you are excited for the game, but you also really wanna wonder, okay, well, is it gonna merit actually doing a sequel for this game, and are they actually gonna work into making the game better, right? I think that's a really essential and important part of any game that comes with a sequel and everything, because you really want to see that the sequel is doing what it's supposed to be doing good. But I'm really happy to say that it's actually the case in this game. The everything is just better, I think, and it's not just like the not just something like the improvement of it, but there's just so much that they did to this game. But there's like the graphics, the gameplay, the story. I think they did so many things that I think I had issues with, and just made it more streamlined. Especially this being a sequel, they don't have to stop and kind of like tell you more about it or anything like that. They either assume you already know, or you can take your own time to figure it out, because this game doesn't have any breaks. It just kind of throws you into the craziness of what is Horizon Zero Dawn, and it just kind of just sends you into the wild and everything. And I actually really like that they did that. I don't want to be playing a game for 10 hours just trying to catch up with the previous game and everything. And I really like that this game just kind of starts, it really just throws you into the mix and everything. And I love what they do with the character of Aloy, like all the different side characters from the previous game, because a lot of the characters, and not all of them, are returning some kind of shape or form. And I really like that, because there's no space, if you will. Like, there's some games, when you kind of play the game, it kind of ends up feeling like there's a gap in between one game and the second game. This game doesn't have that. It really just builds up from the first one, and it just throws you into it. And I love the way that they did it, because I think it works super well for the game. Overall, I think the gameplay is one of the aspects that they changed for the better, I think. Although it's really pretty much the same as the first one, I think that they did a lot of good stuff with like the weapons, the weapon variety and everything like that. They just throw you everything, like it's not like in the first game where you kind of were like, okay, well, this is the new gun, you don't have to use it for this particular. No, you have freedom as you go around. You can buy them whenever you want. If you want to explore and you have the shards and the money to buy it and everything, you can just go ahead and do it. Like, there's nothing stopping you and everything. And I really just like the flexibility of this, because it really just helps the game kind of flow good. It really just helps with the flow of the game and everything. It's fantastic in that aspect. Overall, I want to say, if you are already kind of interested in the game, there's no reason to hold off on not buying a game. I think this is definitely a must purchase if you're already kind of excited into Horizon and everything like that, because I think a lot of people are already know that they want to buy this game, or like, I think that's part of my impression of it. Like, if you know you want to buy this game, definitely buy it. I don't see why you wouldn't buy it, unless you're like kind of waiting for a sale or something like that. But it's definitely one of those games that, like, if you're interested in it, definitely jump into it, because there's absolutely no reason not to jump into it. Story-wise, I think it really throws a lot of crazy stuff like right off the bat, and it does a good way to kind of set up the world in a much broader aspect. The first game had a really interesting story way of storytelling, and this game does the same, but I think it does it in a much concise manner. Because the first one, there's like, okay, well, you have to go and level up for 10 hours, so I'll see you guys in 10 hours, right? This game really has more flexibility in that, and I think it does show that there's more flexibility. There's more of the, okay, well, you can go ahead and just jump into the story now without having to like train for hours before you can actually get better or something. So I really like that they kind of just give you the ability or accessibility rather to go ahead and play right away and everything, without much of anything. The story is good. I think that, again, it pretty much follows from the first game. So if you like the story from the first game, continue to be as solid as the first one. If you didn't like the story from the first one, I don't think this game is gonna change your mind on the story department, because again, it really pretty much jumps in from the previous game with a crazy sci-fi storyline and everything like that. So if you weren't in game with that on the first game, I don't think this is gonna change your mind on that aspect. Overall, I want to say I really love how amazing this game looks. This game looks fantastic, especially if you're playing on the PS5 with like 4K TV, 60 FPS and everything. It plays so good, it looks so good, it's extremely polished. I encountered one bug where the screen would just turn black for like half a second or something like that. It's not a big deal or anything like that, but it happened during battle and it kind of messed me up a little bit. And it happened maybe twice, I will say, and it hasn't happened again since then. But it was just kind of odd, so I guess I'm just kind of mentioning it out there. But I really love this game. I actually, this is a game that I was waiting for, and it did not disappoint me. Everything that it's done is done pretty good, and I think it's worth checking it out if you haven't already. Anyway, that is pretty much it for today, guys. Just talking about Horizon Forbidden West, a game that I think a lot of you guys should definitely check out if you haven't, or if you're like interested in it and everything. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just super excited for this, definitely. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this, guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.